to my YouTube channel. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. We have update coming up from the crypto market. A lot of stuff are coming out as things tend to progress, and we are seeing resistance within the crypto market, especially talking about Bitcoin here. Okay, so let's look at our current global crypto market cap. It's sitting around $924 billion here, which we have seen a 0.61 decrease within the last 24 hours. Also, let's look at our total crypto market volume in the last 24 hours. It's around $100 billion here. And nearly 90% of those transactions represent stablecoin, which is great here. And Bitcoin dominant in the crypto market is down by 0.20%. Right now, they're holding at 39.47% market share. Okay, folks, very shocking news coming out. We are now seeing consistency with Bitcoin, especially right now. Bitcoin have been holding at 19K for quite a while. Very shocking. I was very impressed at how Bitcoin was performing this week, especially during this crisis when the Fed decided to raise up their interest rate. But if we compare it to Ethereum, Ethereum has been underperforming Bitcoin. And we are comparing this from a week standard. And Bitcoin continues to hold 19K, which is a shocking news here. And Ethereum is really underperforming the market, might be testing around 1100, folks. So be prepared for that one. And USDC, USDT. So there are a lot of stuff going along with USDT, especially about transparency, about their stablecoin, whether or not it is backed by the actual dollar. So there's still a lot of gray area that we are going to talk about and continue to be focusing on USDT, especially with their financial disclosure. Okay, folks, shocking news. XRP just reclaimed their sixth position, now even being or surpassing Binance USD, which is shocking. So XRP have been outperforming the market recently, and if you have been watching the market, XRP has been performing really great here. Cardano has been underperforming the market, even though Cardano is now ranked 8th in the top 10 most crypto coin. But however, not a lot of movement going on with Cardano. Dogecoin and Shiba Inu, not that news coming out. So meme coin right now is just dying full, and we are seeing fatigue within the market. But however, Bitcoin is still holding strong at $19,000. Okay, folks, so let's look at our fear and greed index for Bitcoin, where we are sitting right now. So as of right now, we have scored around 22 points, and we score a bit lower than yesterday by 0.1 point here. And compared to last week, we was really low, and even to a previous month. However, Bitcoin is still there, folks. People are accepting Bitcoin. Okay. What other news do we receive? So Societe Generale just launched their custodial services for crypto fund manager. And this is just a beginning of major adoption. Especially when the European Central Bank are now testing out the digital euro, which is another form of their central bank digital currency, or which is also known as CBDC. But however, this is just a massive movement, folks. Societe Generale is one of the largest investment banks in Europe, and for them to expand crypto trading asset management services through a security service subsidiary to their client is such a major deal by allowing institutional investor or well-known client to invest or have or any own position in the digital marketplace, especially with cryptocurrency. So clients who are digital asset fund manager can now elect to have Societe Generale as their fund custodian, valuator, and liability manager. The tool is designed to facilitate the addition of cryptocurrency into institutional investor portfolio. This is a major news, especially when we are talking about institutional investor. When they begin to jump into the crypto market, they will possess or own a large or a small portion of the market share, especially with the crypto market. And this is just a major sign of adoption and acceptance, even though we are seeing a crisis during this crypto winter. But however, people are still very interested in the market. And that is just another indicator of where we are seeing Bitcoin for the future. Okay, folks, so not we got more news. Coinbase just received their approval to enter the Netherlands marketplace, especially dealing with cryptocurrency. So, US-based crypto chain Coinbase is approved by the Netherlands bank, the central bank of the Netherlands. This is a major news as more crypto chains are jumping into domestic market. They are just spread the influence of cryptocurrency and just encouraging residents to have or own any asset, especially dealing with cryptocurrency. And this is just another way of pushing the digital market to the next upper level as accumulation, adoption, and acceptance continue to rise. So they just received their regulatory approval from the Netherlands bank. This is a great news, especially for them to enter the Netherlands marketplace. So very great stuff coming out for. Despite we are in a bear market, however, adoption is still on the rise, and this is just re-improving the fact or reiterate our stance on cryptocurrency, especially how innovative they are. Okay, so let's focus on what the United States. So during this crisis, there are bad actors trying to exploit the crypto market, and the Federal Reserve or any other federal agency are now enforcing federal law. And just recently, SEC Chair Gary Gensler just claimed that all of Ethereum fall under U.S. jurisdiction because he are now seeing a large hotspot of operation that are being conducted on the blockchain network considered in the United States network. And therefore, Gary Gensler believe that the United States has jurisdiction over those assets and regulation, especially because of them operating on U.S. Network. That's what we are seeing. So right now we have talked about ICO, which the SEC filed federal lawsuit on Monday against ICO. They urge ICO to register their cryptocurrency or else they'll be subject to a fine. And just recently, the SEC have filed a federal lawsuit on Monday. And what's really interesting is that after the Ethereum upgrade, and SEC say that's what they claim. So So they decided to sue Molina not only because his case concerns transactions made in the United States, but also because essentially the entire Ethereum network fall under the U.S. government purview. So basically, he's speaking is that due to large concentration of transactions are being operated in or on a blockchain network that are in the United States, therefore, and such for the SEC has regulatory power over regulating the crypto market, especially whether or not in the context of a security here. So that's what he basically stated that the transaction took place in the United States, which is on the Ethereum network that are being operated on the US. So that's what we are seeing. So there are a lot of gray area, but that is just according to the SEC claim, since most of the transactions are operated or transaction on the blockchain network, and the majority of those blockchain network consolidated in the United States. Therefore, the SEC has total regulatory power to regulate cryptocurrency within federal law. So this is just what we are seeing, and the SEC is claiming full regulatory power over this transaction. And we just have our last news. So very shocking. Robinhood decided to list USDC on their trading platform, which was surprising, folks. So I was pretty excited to talk about this one. Okay, folks, so where we are now with crypto market. Okay, so there are a lot of great areas that we are content to be focusing on, but however, as of right now, crypto adoption are on the rise, and despite this crypto winter, people are content to jump into the crypto market, and people have confidence, and especially for long-term holders. This is just a great time for them to accumulate cryptocurrency. And not only that, we are gonna be focusing more on regulation as the SEC, the CFTC, and more other federal agencies are stepping up their regulation and oversight with the crypto market. So be prepared, folks. That's all we have for today. Thank you, everyone. Have a nice day.